What is the PM of Jamaica using millions of tax dollars to do?
Andrew Holness signed off on taxpayers' money for a contract to his associates. It's established through his wife, who is a real estate developer, to build the house.
This is the 800 million project we can't see, but started building parking lots on the ladies section. And then when they finish with this road, it's going to run across our veranda. There's a whole bunch of violations.
What investigators want to know, and let me tell the investigators then, we want to know how ADMAT source its capital injection. Because it starts from ADMAT, right, where you use ADMAT to buy your first sets of properties.
$3 trillion in spending has been unaccounted for over 6 to 11 years.
All of the money that Robert Gavin, me I call the name, all the money that Robert Gavin made as it relates to all those contracts that had gone to Robert Gavin. The Integrity Commission investigators need to look on Robert Gavin during the period of time between 2006 to 2009 and see how that money, right, that venture into Robert Gavin accounts, right, where did it go after leaving Robert Gavin accounts, right? Where did it go after leaving Robert Gavin accounts? If any of those money enter into Andrew Holness account, because we have Robert Gavin and roughly about 3 of Andrew Holness companies as directors.
Who is Robert Garvin?
Garvin?
Robert Garvin.
Never met the name, never heard the name. But I did set up Positive Jamaica, I remember that.
Right, but he's one. Yeah. Positive Jamaica is in part a director by Garvin.
I know he was a director of
and by the way,
Garvin?
Robert Garvin.
Never met the name, never heard the name.
What about the fact that Garvin used this address, 28 Herb McKinley?
Because this is my address, it's precisely what I'm saying. You're at 28 Herb McKinley, no?
I know, so why Robert Garvin used it and
because we set up the company here. Garvin, I'm not saying that. I don't remember the name. You're at 28 Herb McKinley, no?
I know, so why Robert Garvin used it and
because we set up the company here.
5 minutes later.
Who is Robert Garvin?
Garvin?
Robert Garvin.
Never met the name, never heard the name.
Garvin is also listed as the director of Westcon Construction, along with one Donovan Simpson. Garvin used the address 25 Dominica Drive while setting up Westcon, the same address he and Holness used when registering West Central St. Andrew Trust Limited. Government records show Westcon Construction as receiving 14 government contracts, totaling 28.5 million Jamaican dollars, or around $386,000 US, even as Holness or his wife shared directorships with Garvin on 4 entities. 12 of the 14 contracts were under the JLP government, with which Holness has a career-long affiliation. 9 of the 14 list 0 or only 1 tender. 10 of the 14 were granted by the Minister of Education when Andrew Holness was Minister, and by the National Works Agency and Social Development Commission for work in Holness's constituency. Holness even instructed the Social Development Commission to pay Westcon Construction just under 1.5 million Jamaican dollars, or around US $21,000 back then. He signed the document himself.
I'm a small government, free enterprise person. I believe that markets work best and taxes are distortionary.
And remember, hit that like button and subscribe, because this is where things get a bit crazy.
Our tax plan is to reduce transaction taxes, particularly in construction and real estate.
Jamaica's newest Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. His house became front and center. The public, they wanted to know why a St. Lucian company owned his house and where he got the money, since news reports had put its value at about $2 million US, a figure Holness has not confirmed. After all, Holness had been a politician most of his professional life, didn't come from money, and his salary at the time was just over $60,000 each year. We found an interesting series of property purchases. This is the house, built on 3/4 of an acre, complete with stone-cut wall, in the exclusive Beverly Hills neighborhood just outside Kingston. Property records showed the Beverly Hills land was purchased by a St. Lucian-based company, AdMat Incorporated, for $300,000 in 2011, 3 months before Holness became Prime Minister of Jamaica for the first time, and when he was Minister of Education. There's no mortgage listed. In a statement, Holness says he's the sole director of AdMat and a shareholder, along with his 2 sons, Adam and Matthew. Holness says he got the money from funds in his accounts at 2 of Jamaica's investment banks and used his savings, salary, loans and credit from suppliers established through his wife, who is a real estate developer, to build the house, costing him approximately $52 million, or around $525,000 US. He says the St. Lucian structure was used for estate planning. His attorney, Patrick Bailey, says there's that and the additional potential benefit of avoiding transfer taxes.
If the house at Beverly Hills is the only asset and he was selling it, he would simply sell the company, sell the shares. The company would have its shareholding transferred from him and his children to the new purchasers, whereas the title would remain unchanged because the new purchaser will be the owners of AdMat and be the owners of the property. So in that case, there's no transfer from one entity to another. So you save on transfer tax and stamp duties and those sorts of things.
Civil society activist Carol Narcisse says the leader of the country shouldn't be trying to avoid taxes.
Especially if you're a prime minister and you're telling your citizens that they need to conform to the regulatory environment that you have designed, that you do not think you can adhere to, because it is inimical to your interest to adhere to it, or inimical to the interest of your children's future to adhere to it, then there is a major, there's a major inconsistency there that you need to explain.
Where is the economy going? Have you done any analysis of your tax plan and what economic growth is going to look like in your first year?
I wouldn't want to give you a specific figure.
But your analysis must have produced something that is tangible for the people to understand. Statement to me. Let's talk about some of the other taxes that you, tax incentives and lower rates. And
so
I think there was mention of some transfer taxes as well.
In general, our tax plan is to reduce transaction taxes.
So while it sounds good to reduce the tax specifically for real estate, it seems like for everybody, because normal man can't even enter in a real estate market in Jamaica apparently because the price don't want to reach. So what real estate have to do with the people of Jamaica if they not even own no real estate? How that go help everybody? As a matter of fact, if somebody benefit from transaction tax reduction in a real estate, they must actually transact real estate. I do transaction where involve real estate. So they must sell properties and buy properties consistently. So this is just to help the people them were rich, the elites. Or maybe I just to help himself.
I'm a small government, free enterprise person. I believe that markets work best and taxes are distortionary.
Taxes are distortionary, but it seems like a hunger for the rich people them. Poor people don't pay tax. Tax now bother poor people. If you don't do real estate and transact millions of real estate and billions of dollars, tax now bother you because you don't pay as much in a tax because you don't make no whole money. But yet still, the majority of the tax come from the poor people them. So tax now bother we. So it is distortionary, but we don't have to worry because hungry rich people them alone I get the discount.
Our tax plan is to reduce transaction taxes, particularly in construction and real estate, because those are major employment areas. So we will bring to the levels which we had them before our transfer tax and stamp duties and estate taxes as well.
You seem to don't like taxes too much because
absolutely.
So let me get this straight. You watch at least 10 minutes of video already and like and subscribe yet. Might as well just like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Because if you think a property alone are used and a thief tax money, think again.
the money where them go around the spread, that show you say Jamaican people lick. Well, everybody knows Jamaican people are licky people.
Yeah,
Them lick
for real.
bad. So they take the money. I forward a message to you. And do you know that what them call clustered manager get 500,000 not to come to work?
Who that?
500,000. Clustered managers.
Where are they? Repeat, wait just a while ago.
I forward a message to you. I don't know if you see it. I'm going to find it back and forward it if you don't see it. Cluster managers get 500,000 Jamaican dollar not to work. Every time I come out, I get trailing. Even when
Yeah,
I go
man.
town, even when I go need my food angles, I get trailing. When I do my food angles, I'm go. A man stand up
Yeah.
and get the date to tell them
What
when me
the
a
hell?
come. The date was the day after nomination day. I'm telling myself, say, yo, come here, people are pass. Them pass, as I'm tell you, they now hold up and talk. How them are going to feel?
Yeah.
That's how when him doing, when him do this or when him do that. When I'm not done teeth to vote them, everybody not done know, so when the teeth to vote them set up my life here, so there, so, and everywhere, so now me realize what I go on. So, yo, no, man, something really I go on.
Back again on the show, Christopher, a God of child, a child of God. As most people might already know, Christopher are the EOJ worker that exposed the Prime Minister stealing votes. Yes, and I mean, know a lot of people have been waiting for the rest of video, the next piece of video when I say me I go do, and me still not do. Well, this is the next piece of video. So, Christopher, have a new channel we want to go check out.
The channel name is Welcome to Jamaica, the land of thieves and corruption. And it's about just highlighting the corruption that is happening in Jamaica, in every organization as I go along.
Check out Christopher channel, yes. Welcome to Jamaica, the land of thief and corruption. So, what you're about to hear next is going to blow your mind away. Christopher has exposed one of the things that the tax money has been used for, and also the lengths that the government is willing to go to cover this up, and the dirty games that they are playing.
That person, I actually met that person when I was 15 years old. Through some like community programs with at-risk youths. So I know that person from that time, but I never know that person was, or that person is a person that is deep in corruption or involved in corruption. So that person came down in the lane at Walton Park Road and marked my location for whosoever to come and analyze me that night. But thanks be to God, God carried me through that. And anyway, for you, Sean, and you watch this, you have got to answer.
Remember to go over to Christopher channel and support him because him can't get no job. Anyway, go then blacklist him, so he have to turn to social media now to make a living. So you just click the link in the description and down in the comments and just go over to him channel and subscribe and support him. Back to the video.
And the last one now, it was in October now, so it was in August. I was working at Pristine Plaza in Half the Tree with a lady, Pastor Anderson. And as I stated, I never expect for her to shield me no way. But I never expect that she would have set me up in another way there by calling me outside to make man shoot me. So I never expect that. And all of that happened because I never thief the vote them for them. Them blacklist me where I can't get no work if I try to look at work in any organization. Them blacklist me. So I turn to social media to try to make a living. I don't remember the name of the church. But when I go on their social media platform, I can see a lot of labor rights on it. So I assume it's a labor rights church. Remember, it's gone from 2020 now. And 2025 now, it's even a new election. And we still get blacklist. So why am I going to shut up then? Me have to make people know the situation.
Yeah, man.
So,
For real, man.
all of this, where them try to kill me on Pristine Plaza, I come from all of this. So, I learned that there's a corrupt criminal organization in Jamaica. Welcome to Jamaica, the land of thieves and corruption.
All right. Yeah. So the link I got pinned in the description or the comment section. So you just scroll on and go click on it and go over there, go check out the video them and watch them. Yes, and make sure you want to subscribe and like. Yeah,
And
we must spread the
let me
light.
say this. Let me just put this in it, because some people might think negative. It's not to bring down Jamaica, more to shed the light on the corruption that is here.
And people, remember say Christopher a inside man where actually work with the EOJ before. So when time he say light a spread, don't think a joke thing. However, speaking of corruption, there is some more corruption when it comes to the Norman Dunn situation and tax money being swindled.
I know when I look into Norman Dunn's face that you have the greatest opportunity.
A great opportunity for thief a bag of tax money because Norman Dunn is the man who actually collecting the rent.
Tax Administration Jamaica under fire for spending hundreds of millions of dollars on unoccupied properties. $371.8 million. That's how much Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ has spent to lease 2 properties which they have not yet occupied. The shocking details were revealed in a special audit report from the Auditor General tabled in Parliament yesterday.
$356.8 million was paid to lease the Greenvale property and $15 million for the Anotta Bay property.
This building has been unoccupied for 3 years. It's one of 2 properties that the Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ has spent over $370 million to lease over a 3-year period. One in Greenvale, Manchester, and the other Anotta Bay, St. Mary. At the building in Anotta Bay, a notice on the gate indicates that the branch is closed. Beyond the gate, a note on the wall reads, "Kindly visit Port Maria, Buff Bay, or the Port Antonio branch to conduct business." According to Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis, the building, which is owned by Member of Parliament Norman Dunn, was leased for $700,000 per month.
$356.8 million was paid to lease the Greenvale property